Job of the day. We're back at that triple axle car hauler that I worked on, did all brakes. He's having trouble with his brakes off his truck. He's not getting any good power. So I came back down. I'm gonna see if I can find what the issue is. I'm not sure what, it could be bad grounds. So I'm gonna reground the trailer. If all else fails, I'm just gonna rewire the brake system with all new wiring and stuff and see if that fixes the issue. That's my job of the day. I'm gonna clean this wiring up. I'm just gonna work on getting the grounds good on this trailer again. I wonder if that was one of the main issues. So I'll make sure the ground is good. I got all the wires stripped down. I'm just cleaning it up. This is breakaway. I'm gonna reground. He had a ground here, but I'm not sure how good it was. I got all the wires cleaned up. New ground, it's ground down. I put a 1/4 inch bolt and nut on there. I'm gonna just check the brakes, make sure everything's working. And then this is all cleaned up. I'll zip tie it up and put it back in the box nice and clean. Driver's side of the trailer's up in the air. Everything is put back together. I've got good brake. Oh, voltage indicator. What's going on? Interesting. Okay, well we're getting an odd little brake issue here. I wonder if it's that one backing plate that I didn't change out, because I changed out 5. All right, let's start snipping some wires, see which magnet it is. I've decided to rewire everything. I'm just taking all the all the connections out and just redoing everything. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I think it's that one backing plate that I did not change out. So I hit my brakes and it's going dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna snip the wire on that middle driver's side. A little bit of an expedition. I had to go get a new backing plate for the driver's side. The only backing plate that it didn't change last time I was out here is the one that's having issues and the magnet's going haywire. So lesson learned. Just change it out if it's bad. Well, it wasn't even bad. Just change it out. Old backing plates off, new backing plates going on. New backing plates installed. All right, castle nuts tight, new cotter key going in. Cotter key installed. It's spinning. I'm going to adjust the brake. New dust caps pounded, brakes are adjusted, slightly rubbing. They're wired in. I'm gonna check them. Brake is installed, everything's wired. We are not getting a crazy, oh we are. Free spinning on middle. Brakes are on, locked up. Perfect. And back to free. Come on, turn off. And back to free spinning. I think my tester is low. That's why it's having trouble running 3 axles of brakes. Plugging it in and getting this thing charged up. I'm gonna shrink wrap all the butt connectors and then come back and use this. While I have my charger charging, I'm gonna take apart this 7-way and see if there's any corrosion on the inside. A little broken, but it's not enough to warrant a change out, because it still goes in perfectly fine. So we'll see what's going on inside this. It's all molded. All right, I'm not gonna have to change that whatsoever. That thing's actually pretty nice. It's pretty protected over all the way around. Yeah, everything in here is good. All right, I'm gonna hop under and do all the shrink wrap on the butt connectors. Everything's nice and clean. All new wiring from the harness, the factory harness, all the way across the axles on all 3. Last time I did this, I did a new wiring on the rear axle, and I used the existing wires that were on the front axle and the middle axle. So I reground everything. Everything is brand new. So we'll see if it works on his truck. Brakes are being adjusted as well. And shrink wrap and butt connectors. You can ponder a lot of things while you're just sitting here waiting for things to heat up. Like how it's 110 on this concrete that I'm laying on. Underneath this trailer is all done. Everything's shrunk wrap, everything's zip tied, so this is a little loose. So it has enough room for the suspension. Opposite side is good to go. Everything's zip tied and tight. New wiring all the way around. I cut all the old wiring off of this harness, off the factory harness, and it's all new from the factory across the axles. I did put a new backing plate, the one that I did not change last time I was out. Now I'm just going to go through, adjust brakes, make sure everything's working. All brakes are adjusted. All wiring is cleaned up. I just need to check and make sure they're working properly. All right, I gotta lift these up individually. Passenger side, rear. Brakes are on, brakes are off. Brakes are free spinning. Passenger side, middle. Brakes are free spinning. Brakes are on, brakes are off. Working. Passenger side front, free spinning. Brakes are on, locked up. Brakes are off, free spinning. Driver's side front, free spinning. Brakes are on, brakes are locked up. Brakes are off, brakes are free spinning. Driver's side rear, free spinning. Brakes are on, locked up. Brakes are off, back to free spinning. Driver's side mid, brakes are on, locked up. Brakes are off, free spinning. Perfect. Yeah, I'm still having issues with wiring. I cut off his 7-way and changing it out. Sometimes jobs are easy and sometimes they kick you in the nut. What a day. I think that whole thing was an issue with his 7-way plug. I changed out a 7-way plug and everything started working. School of hard knocks. Learn something new every day. I'm gonna torque his lug nut on the wheel that I took off. But all new wiring run for the axles. New 7-way plug in the front. Cleaned up all his wiring up on the front of the trailer in that junction box. Cleaned up all his grounds. His brakes work on his truck now. So he's gonna let the magnet seat in. He's running at like 5.5 right now, but once the magnet seat in at about 50 miles, he should be able to drop that gain down. Yeah, this was a warranty, so warranty and me learning what I did wrong or what I didn't do wrong. And I think the majority of it was coming down to that 7-way plug that was bad, and it was just shorting out stuff. But live and learn. He's got all new brakes. He's good to go, and I got a happy customer. Lug nuts are torqued. I'm on to the next.